First day of Memorial Day weekend. I was working a side gig running food deliveries, sweating through my shirt, 90-something degrees rolling off the asphalt. All I wanted was to duck into some shaded corner and disappear for 10 minutes. Then my phone buzzed. New order. Tip, $200. I wiped the sweat off my forehead and tapped accept. The address loaded onto the screen, Crown Harbor Estates, the most exclusive building in the city. The kind of place where the doormen wear earpieces and the lobby smells like cut orchids. But that wasn't what made my chest tighten. It was the name on the order. Vivian Hale. The girl I'd loved from across a high school cafeteria for 4 years and never once worked up the nerve to talk to. My impossible girl. The one I never got. I didn't think. I just went. The woman who opened the door really was her. She was even more striking than I remembered, older now, polished, the kind of beauty you see in perfume ads, like a hothouse camellia, soft and a little untouchable. The only thing wrong with the picture was the loose strand of hair falling across her cheek. It wasn't quite long enough to cover the bruise blooming underneath. Behind her, from somewhere inside the apartment, a man's voice cut through the air. Sharp. Impatient. What's taking so long over there? Is the food here yet or not? I don't have all day. The man behind the door didn't bother lowering his voice. What's taking so long? Is the food here yet? I'm starving. Vivian's eyes dropped. She pulled her hair forward, but it wasn't enough to hide the bruise blooming on her cheekbone. She closed the door without a word. I stood there in the hallway with my empty insulated bag, listening to the deadbolt click into place. In high school, Vivian Hale had been the kind of girl you saw in shampoo commercials. Old money, pearl earrings, effortless. Now she looked like a magnolia someone had stepped on. I went back to my scooter and rode away. Day 2 of the weekend. Same address. No tip this time, but I accepted the order in less than a second. When she opened the door, she'd put on light makeup. The bruise was almost gone. Caleb, she said. You recognized me, didn't you? I didn't answer. She took that as a yes. Come in for a minute. She poured me a glass of water and didn't say anything for a long time. My phone buzzed with another order alert. I should go, I said. I've got more deliveries. She caught my wrist. Her fingers were ice. Just sit with me, please. I gently uncurled her fingers. I really do have to go, Vivian. She turned away from me, walked to the couch, and pulled a thin cardigan around her shoulders like she was suddenly cold. Her voice came out so soft I almost missed it. I'm so lonely. Just stay a few minutes. That's all I'm asking. I couldn't move. She let out a small, bitter laugh. You used to like me, didn't you? Back in school, you'd watch me from the back of the classroom and never say a word. She turned around. Her eyes were glassy. Am I not pretty enough anymore? Is that it? No, I said quickly. You look the same as you always did. Then sit. Talk to me. About anything. So I sat. She talked about her father's bankruptcy the year she started college. About working 2 tutoring jobs and still not being able to afford the bag her roommate carried. About her first real boyfriend, the one who gave her a platinum bracelet that cost 5 figures. That was the first time I understood what money actually was, she said. I could fill in the rest. One boyfriend after another, each one richer than the last. That's how she ended up at Crown Harbor. She looked at me. Now you used to have the highest grades in the school. You were going to be some kind of engineer, weren't you? A scientist. Why are you delivering takeout? What's wrong with delivering takeout? Nothing. I just thought. She stopped. Takeout matters too, I said. She studied me for a long beat. Then she crossed the room, put her palm flat against my cheek, and said, be my boyfriend, Caleb, the kind nobody knows about. Something in my chest snapped clean in half, but before I could answer, she froze. Her eyes shifted past my shoulder, toward the window. Out there, across the bay, a glass office tower stared back, black panes catching the afternoon sun like a row of watching eyes. She stepped away from me, her voice cooled by 10 degrees. You should go. I'm tired. She wrapped the cardigan tighter around herself and showed me to the door.